Alrighty, guys, this time on the topics, this is an anniversary, but you can never go wrong with some Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees. Now, guys, I've been watching the remake of the 2009 version of Friday the 13th. So, guys, want to go and jump into this one. Let me go and start off by saying that I've been seeing some comparisons, guys, with the 1980s original Jason Friday the 13th, comparing the remake Friday the 13th, and people are saying that the remake is better. The Friday the 13th remake is better. And guys, yes, I can confirm that I do agree with that. You know, the 1980s version, guys, although a classic and a staple for what we got for Jason Friday the 13th. And but overall, guys, the execution of that movie, the pacing is a little slower, and really just a typical slasher at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, guys, I mean, I do agree that the remake is better. Friday the 13th, 1980s, still really not a a killer slasher movie, but a start for what we got. I mean, this is one of those franchise, guys, where some of the best movies are part 2, part 4, part 6, part 5, and things of that nature, guys. It fluctuates for anybody. But today, guys, want to go and jump into the remake of the Friday the 13th. Now, guys, this one right here, guys, what I love about this one is that they really combine everything we've got from Jason, the story of Jason, the nature of Jason, what he does best, really into one movie, guys. We got the introduction of Camp Crystal Lake, the introduction of Jason, why he does this, and how he does it really well in one movie, guys. I mean, this is really solid. So we get these campers in the beginning of the movie, guys. We're literally getting the introduction of Jason's mother and explaining, to the girl that she's trying to kill, of who Jason was and things like that. You know, he wasn't a really good swimmer and things like that. You know, literally while the title is going, black and white, it's rainy, already looking dark, literally. And starting off, I mean, probably the darkest vibe we've ever got from a Friday the 13th movie. Eventually, guys, the girl cuts off their mother's head with the machete, like they did, in Friday the 13th, the 1980s version. And so, I mean, the family really goes through it. Not only has Jason died, but the mother is going on a spree, and eventually she gets killed herself. So, I mean, just a lot of killing going on at this Camp Crystal Lake overall. So, guys, I mean, with this version right here, Jason's mother gets executed. And we're getting into the film, guys, thinking these are the main characters. We're introduced to these campers. Obviously, they're at Camp Crystal Lake. Things are going pretty fast so far, guys. I mean, literally, we just get hit with this bang immediately, along with the credits in the background coming and going, playing simultaneously, along with, Jason Voorhees and the credits coming and going. So we get introduced to these campers. Now, these campers, again, guys, we're thinking these are the main characters. Interesting characters. Each and every one of them have their own characteristics, like your typical Friday the 13th movie. We get stoners. We obviously get the loving couples. We get the nerds and things like that, guys. So all this is thinking, okay, this is how the movie's going to go. These are the characters. Next thing you know, guys, these characters are literally taken out within the first 20 minutes of the movie. Not even probably that. Maybe even 10 or 15. So it's all brutal, guys. I mean, Jason comes, burns these people in the tent. People are doing it in the tent. Jason comes and ruins it. He does that that baggy kill, guys, where in one of the Friday the 13th movies, he grabs one of the the campers and bangs them up against the tree. Now, guys, I do believe that was a New Blood part 6, where Jason is hitting the one of the campers. She's like in her tent, things like that. She's in a sleeping bag. Grabs her in the sleeping bag, guys, and just bangs her up against the tree. Now, this version right here, guys, Jason does the same thing, but he hangs the girl and just burns her like some hookah. Burns her like some hookah, guys, just burning her like a bong rip. And, all these characters, guys, are getting executed immediately. And what we noticed so far, guys, in the first 20 minutes is there's traps. I mean, Jason is setting bear traps. He's knowing it all, guys, and he's setting a landmark, really. I mean, he's freaking setting traps. He's onto it. He's really fast in this one, guys. This movie right here, guys, is what he's labeled as this is a Hunter Jason, along with the traps and his speed and his strength and his agilities. I mean, really, guys, not only is this probably the most brutal Friday the 13th movie, it's because this is the most brutal Jason we get. I mean, this guy right here, guys, calls for action. He's there within a second. And he's killing people left and right, guys. I mean, literally. And this movie right here, guys, also could contain the most kills in any Friday the 13th movie. Kills all these campers right away. Then we get introduced to these new campers eventually, and damn near the same thing happens again. So the pacing in this movie, guys, is like one of a kind, nonstop. Love this shit right here, guys. I would say better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake that we got along the same time. That is a different story, guys. But today, remake of Friday the 13th, guys. Love this Jason, Hunter Jason, setting traps, killing nonstop, brutality. Love both campers. I do prefer the second campers that we got. Some of the characters in the first half, I did prefer them to get killed. Just goofing off characters, too dumb, just too foolish, too unaware, and need to be aware of their surroundings and know where they're just getting it on at. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be getting it on, getting naked, fucking around, trying to get romantic, you best know where you're at, because there's gonna be Jason Voorhees over there, ready to just stick a fucking pitchfork up your ass, machete, whatever it is. This guy's on a fucking roll. So even though the campers may have been, aware, but how these campers are, guys. They still know about this shit. They still go over there and get it on. I wouldn't go somewhere that's cursed, that people have been murdered by. They go over there, getting naked, fucking goofing off, getting murdered. That's what they asked for. And those same people that are coming to Camp Crystal Lake are the people that killed Jason. That's why I love Jason Voorhees, because he does this for the reason, and his mother tells him to, because he loved his mother, and she also got the same treatment. Fucking getting killed by these campers, horny campers. They should have been supervised. But they were all having sex. Drowned. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So, again, guys, the campers get executed, things like that. The first campers. Then we get introduced to these new campers, guys. Love these campers right here, guys. Again, same kind of Breakfast Club type of characters. We get stoners, all that stuff, guys. The typical characters. These guys are fun. These characters are fun right here, guys. We get Trent, which is probably the biggest douchebag in the whole Friday the 13th franchise, but the guy is funny. He plays an asshole and things like that, guys. But his character as well, his acting is solid. And overall, guys, his characters are pretty solid in this movie, guys. We get the main character from, don't really know the guy's name, but he plays it really well, guys. The guy from House of Wax and Supernatural. Does a pretty solid job in this movie, guys. Love his character. And even the main girls, all the characters are solid, guys. Even Jason, especially Jason. And yeah, guys, I mean, this movie right here, they're just having fun doing the thing again. Doing the camping things. Again, guys, it goes to these new campers. The pace is still the same, but a little bit more stretched. They're going on jet skis. Jason has his bow and arrow. He's, shooting fucking arrows at these people on the jet skis. Getting pretty brutal from there. The weapon choices, the versatility of Jason in this movie is really unique, one of a kind. Jason kills in this one. His speed is there, his strength. One of my favorite parts of the movie, guys, is when they're eventually at the house at night, Trent's house. They're partying and things like that. Trent's not like any other character from the House of Wax, that main guy. He's trying to find what happened to his sister. She's missing. Trent's telling him to get out. You can't party with us. But Trent's girlfriend's digging him and sees that, that he's a good guy and things like that. So, funny enough, guys, Trent had this character, same type of girlfriend in the movie Transformers, where his girlfriend was Megan Fox. And again, he plays this kind of punk dude where his girlfriend leaves him for somebody else. So, again, guys, it's kind of funny for him to play that same type of role. But in this movie, guys, funny shit, funny Trent right here, guys. And it's funny because today's Trent Reznor's birthday. And I hate talking about how Trent's an asshole when, we're talking about a different Trent here, guys. Reznor, no offense, okay? He knows I love him. Trent knows I love him. I'm wearing his shirt. 9 Inch Nails. He knows I love him. So anyways, guys, Friday the 13th. So this Trent right here, guys, is an asshole. Funny fucking character, though, guys. Funniest character out of the whole movie. He gets what he deserves, though, guys. His kill is really unique. Jason just fucking saws him up in the back of some dude's truck. But I'll get to that one eventually, guys. But like I said, before that, they're hanging out in the house. They're drinking, they're partying, they're having fun. And one of the characters makes a mess. So, Trent tells him to go to the garage or the basement to go ahead and find some tools and things like that. And then Jason comes out of nowhere, sticks this screwdriver right down this dude's chin, right up, through his jaw and things like that. Comes out of his mouth, blood everywhere. Eventually, before that, though, guys, Jason does kill the stoner weirdo dude. And, this guy's over here, again, funny character, talking to some fucking mannequin, things like that. And Jason comes, kills this dude, slaughters him with a machete, And it seems that that's where Jason really finds his hockey mask. He grabs it, throws it on. At first, we were getting Hunter Jason, where he has his baggy Jason at first. Jason has the bag going on. Shout out to Friday the 13th Part 2. So far, guys, the movie really goes. It rushes. I mean, I would say the first 3 minutes of this movie is the whole Friday the 13th 1980s version. So we get Friday the 13th 1980, the first 3 minutes of this remake. And then I would say the introduction of Jason in the movie is what we get from Part 2, Baggy Jason. So Jason, being a killer, he wants to cover his face. He doesn't know what, so he uses a bag with a little hole and things like that. I love the way it looked in Part 2. That really, buckle up Jason, really hillbilly looking Jason. That one was dope. That guy, played really well as Jason. I love the way that the bag he gave him character with that farmer's look really fit. What was dope. This version right here, guys, this one's really tight and pressed on and stuff like that. Really just fits tightly on his head. Still looks good, looks mean. And then, guys, he gets the hockey mask. I love the way the hockey mask looks in this movie, guys. Damn near looks a whole lot better than the Freddy that we got in the remake. That Freddy, guys, I do love. I enjoyed the character that played Freddy. I enjoyed the things of that nature, guys. Like, it was solid. It was cool. We're going to get into that, though, guys. I'm not going to share my thoughts on that one, guys. That calls for another review, another time. Maybe it was in a bad mood. I want to love the movie. I want to, but just remember that one, guys, just lacking in a little bit of creativity and damn near just as a movie overall. But when it comes to the Friday the 13th remake, guys, nailing this one so far, picking up the pace. We got that bag Jason going on, throws on the mask, looks awesome. Shout out to Part 3. That is where we get the mask. From here on out, guys, this is supposed to be the final chapter. This is over. Jason is throwing that on right there, guys, and shit is done. It is a wrap. So shout out to Part 4. This is where we get darker Jason moving on now. It gets nighttime. Pretty much the final chapter, guys. That movie right there really, the brutality of that movie really is at nighttime and things like that. Part 3 is really bright. A little bit on Part 2. Actually, on Part 1. The first 3 movies are actually particularly bright. Them hanging out during the day and things of that nature, and the mom coming out. I mean, most of the kills were actually all daytime in Part 1 and things like that. But then, guys, I mean, Part 3 was damn near, let's go and crank it up even more. Really, that one right there was just like, literally, guys, it just seemed like there was no damn trees at all in Part 3. It's just fucking sunlight everywhere, which looks good. And I think they needed to express that 3D a little bit more with the brightness, which makes sense. And obviously, it's not a complaint because I love Part 3 and I love Jason Voorhees and the whole Friday the 13th franchise. I got all these movies added up right here. Where's Camp Crystal Lake? First one right here. Looking for Camp Crystal Lake. This way. Okay. Anyways, guys, so let's go and jump back into it. So with Friday the 13th, yeah, guys, we're starting off with Part 4. Jason Goins picks up the momentum once he throws on this mask. Then we eventually lead over to Trent's house, then partying and things like that, guys. One of the guys makes the mess. Like I said, he goes to the dungeon, or he goes to the basement, and Jason, shoves a screwdriver down his throat. And cops are called, guys. There's this one dude over there smoking out of the bong and things like that. Jason comes, kills him with an axe. He tries and goes and looks for his friend, finds out his friend's dead. Jason comes, love this kill right here. Jason picks up a little hatchet, throws it. We get a little dope spin going on, hits him in the back of the spine. Jason picks him up, spins him around, throws him on his back, and then has the axe or hatchet come out of his chest. Crazy kill right there, guys. And then Trent and his girlfriend are doing it on the bed, things like that, guys. And then Jason's coming for them. And then while they're doing it, Jason's on top of the house. And, some of the people are noticing that they're getting killed. Cops eventually come, and Jason jumps from the roof. He's on the house, jumps from the roof onto the ground, landing, jumps from the roof, landing in front of the front door. And the cop turns around, and Jason just shoved this arrow just right through the dude's eye, having the eye and arrow come through the peephole. So everyone in the house is seeing that. They're fucking scared. They're tripped out. Just killed the cop. There goes all the help. And Jason's on top of the roof. And he goes back on top of the roof and, hanging out there, guys, waiting for them to come out. That is one of my favorite parts in the movie. Just that that part where Jason is just on the roof and then the camera goes and shows him just standing there waiting. I'm just waiting for somebody to come out. I hope one of you fuckers just come out right here. I have a machete. He has his arrow. He has the traps. What's also crazy about this Jason, guys, is he's literally walking underground. He has these traps into here when people are above him. If anyone is in the territory, he has like these bells and little, things going on to monitor him and let him know when people are walking and, within the facility. So this Jason's aware. This Jason's on top of shit, and he's fast and he's strong, guys. This Jason right here is crazy. Versatile with the weapons. I mean, this guy right here, guys, is like fucking, like, literally, guys, this is like Punisher Jason. This guy right here is just brutal. I mean, he's ready for it, guys. And, yeah, so he kills the cop. Eventually, they're going out there, guys, and, Trent goes to his car. Dead bodies landing on the car. And we get this funny scream from Trent. Trent screaming like a little bitch. And, Trent from Friday the 13th, that is. And so he's doing that, guys. Eventually, they split up. And then Trent, the only one with the gun, is... sorry about that, guys. Got allergies. My nose itches. Sorry about that. I'm going to do this off camera. That way, you guys don't see me itch my nose here. And just awkwardly. Alrighty, guys. So we get Trent that eventually goes... looking for help and things like that, guys. He finds this, wander over there, has a car, trying to ask for help. The guy knows something's up. To be honest, guys, I do believe that the guy that was pulling up, that Trent was asking for help, was also in the Friday the 13th movies and things like that, guys. Who knows? You know what this guy kind of, maybe could have been? He didn't talk or say anything, but you know which character I wish we would have got? Crazy Ralph. That's the only thing this movie's missing is Crazy Ralph. We didn't get Crazy Ralph. We didn't get I told the others, but they wouldn't believe me. We didn't get that dude. But this dude maybe was a resemblance to him a little bit. He didn't talk. He pulled up, was looking in the rearview mirror, saw that Jason was coming. Jason comes, picks this dude up, throws him in the back of this dude's truck. He got all kinds of hardware, sharp tools in the back of the truck. Throws Trent. Trent stabs on it. Jason's kind of sawing him on it and things like that. Just literally just pushing him through all these saws. The guy drives off, and then Trent just slowly dying on the back of this dude's truck. So even though Trent is driving off and, for help, by the time that, he gets help, he's going to be long dead. So that was a cool kill from Jason. Not too brutal, but still a kill that he throws the dude on there, takes him, and either way, he's screwed. So, I mean, just leading him to his own death. Next thing you know, guys, Jason's focused on the couple again. We're only left with, the main character from Supernatural, along with the main girl, which was Trent's girlfriend. So they're teaming up, guys, trying to hide out from Jason. Jason's doing his thing and things like that, real back and forth nature. And then, guys, we do get one of the choke scenes, that how Jason died in part 3, where Jason was... he got that noose around his neck and then thrown off the barn in part 3. We get something similar to that, guys. And then we get one of those grinders things going on where the chain was supposed to lead Jason and, getting his head cut and things like that. Plans backfire and things like that. And eventually, guys, actually what happens is that's going on and it leads them into, and then Jason's getting slaughtered. His head is getting grinded. He's getting killed and things like that. So they think Jason is dead. Eventually, guys, then we get that iconic ending in the in the end of the movie where they're hanging out. They have Jason's mask. They think he's dead. Everything's all said and done. And Jason pops out of the water. End of the movie. Pretty much resembling all of the Friday the 13th movies into one in this remake right here, guys. We got help from Michael Bay. Which is, really good director, especially around this 2000s time, was dropping a lot of things like that. So Friday the 13th, guys, this remake right here is really fucking solid. I've been watching this one a lot back to back, and how to shout out and how to appreciate and how to let you guys know the brutality and the awesomeness that Jason brings, and just thankful that this is the Jason that, that we got. Because, guys, recently I've been seeing some footage and pictures of the new Jason, of the Jason universe and things like that, guys. Pretty much suggesting that this is going to be the Jason from here on out, for future figures, for future movies, and things like that, guys. Even though the Jason looks good, he looks real slaughterific and things like that, guys. But the Jason that we got in this remake right here, guys, was by far the best Jason. I mean, his attire was solid. His mask was good. The build was perfect. The machete looked good. The versatility, the way the Camp Crystal Lake looked, it looked really suspenseful and serious and dementing and scary. In the nighttime, it looked really fun and inviting and all that and cool and all that, during the day, which is the point. So overall, guys, we got such a great feel of Camp Crystal Lake, a Friday the 13th movie, a Jason. The characters are suitable, fun kills, and even, guys, some laughs and things of that nature, guys. So, I mean, overall, guys, this movie is really solid. I really don't have any bash, really for this movie at all. I do hope that we get some future Friday the 13th content coming up. Just overall a movie, not so much like a franchise or a series where they kind of do these things and lack creativity, and then, we don't get a movie because, they chose a series instead. Things like that, guys. That stuff pisses me off. I don't like when they do that shit. It seems like they're doing that with Chucky a little bit and things like that. But when it comes to Friday the 13th, guys, it does seem like it could call for a series due to the Camp Crystal, nature and things like that. But I do just want them to keep it, just franchise oriented and things like that, or even hell, individual movies and things like that. Kind of like how they're doing with Halloween, Michael Myers. They're nailing that right and things like that. I did like what David Gordon Green did with Halloween Kills and Ends. I don't like how he ended Michael Myers, but I do. Honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of Halloween Ends, but after a little bit of rewatch, I do see what he was going for. The third movie, it seems that he really thought ahead and was doing something that Halloween 3 did, something different, although squeezing Michael in. Just having fear be the overall story of the of the movie. So probably going to do a review on that one, guys. Halloween is still time to come, but you know what? Halloween is every day on this channel. Every day is Halloween, and you know what? Every day could be a Friday the 13th. Every day could. You don't have to go to Camp Crystal Lake. You don't have to do all that. Every day could be a Friday the 13th. Because over here, guys, every day is Halloween. And it can't rain all the time. Check that one out. Also, guys, I did review for The Crow. Other than that, guys, thank you for sticking with me on this remake of Friday the 13th, 2009. This one right here is a classic, just as much as those 80s and 90s versions they did. They kind of veered off and got really experimental and things like that, guys. But this one right here, this formula right here, guys, although really, basic formulatic stuff, it was really hard to go and nail this stuff, guys, in the 80s and 90s. I mean, some of these, movies right here, guys, they were, seemed like they were kind of struggling on what to do and things like that. Love the movies, but you know what, guys, the direction they were veering in was, it seems like they were, wanting to end it on part 4 and then with a new beginning, a new blood. So this franchise has been through a lot with wanting to ending and bringing it back and excluding Jason and trying to do things like that, maybe getting inspiration from Halloween and things like that. So other than that, guys, this one right here, guys, really glad that they really just solidified something in the franchise. Because around this time, guys, with Jason, I believe that they were ending it off with, Jason Goes to Hell, and then we got Freddy versus Jason. So we needed some more Jason, guys, to stand out, more of appreciation from Jason Voorhees, because, it seems like there was, this franchise right here, guys, has a lot of fan favorites and things like that. But this one right here, guys, really shows off Jason's capabilities, what he's about, and overall as a whole movie, guys. This one right here is a fucking banger. Love this one. Just one you can throw on pretty much any day of the week, and especially on a Friday. So, again, guys, thanks for sticking with me on this one. Not an anniversary, but a movie that should be appreciated. Because over here, guys, again, every day is Halloween. So try to let me know some horror movies, guys. You have any underrated horror movies, anniversaries coming up, new horror movies I'm trying to suggest, guys. Well, I'm not trying to suggest, but I'm trying to check out. Final Destination is currently in theaters. Came out yesterday. So want to check that one out, guys. So stay tuned for that one. Definitely going to check that out. Going to go and share my thoughts on that one, guys. And other than that, guys, every day's Halloween. And thanks for sticking with me on the topics. Till next time, deuces.